Hey guys, welcome to Droid Crunch. I'm Lokesh Kapoor. So suppose a scenario where you want to allow your visitors to have some content, but you want them to access that content only if they have the password that you have provided. For example, you are a YouTuber and you want your users to download a file, but you have a password in your video and you want them to watch the entire video to get that password, and then only they can use your link and get that content. So watch this video till the end and you will be able to know how you can do that. Okay, so first of all I will be using a couple of plugins. I'm using Dynamic.ooo plugin for this purpose, Elementor plugin for this purpose, and custom fields plugin, that is ACF plugin. Okay, and here's my page. I will name it like protect content. Okay, and here is my custom field. So let me show you by going to my custom fields. Here, fields group, here it is testing page. So it is equal to a page, like in all the page it is showing, it is not just for a testing page. Okay, and here's a password, so the key is password key. Okay, so I will write like 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and I will just publish it. Okay, and now I will add it with Elementor, and let me show you how you can do that quite easy. So here is our page. I will add two containers only. One container will have a form, okay, and second container will have the content that I want to hide from the user. For example, this is a text, and here is a button that I want just underneath the text. So probably it is a download button. Download here. Okay, and let me just give it some padding, 30px. Okay, and let me give it just a little bit of color. Looks good. Perfect. And now let me give it some padding. Here 30px, and here let me just add this form. I will delete the fields that I don't want, and here I can say password, and here as well, and I can name it like password. Okay, you can name it anything that you want, and I can add this one as well a little bit. So for example, I can use an image for this purpose. Here, size cover, repeat, no repeat, attachment, default, and center. It's just because it will look good, I will just increase its minimum height. Okay, so it is a container. I will click on it, go to items and justified center. Okay, so if it is like a flexbox, so if you know the properties of flexbox, these are quite simple. There's a container and there are items. Items have some properties and containers have some properties. Okay, so these are all the properties, like justify content. Okay, items, direction, row, column, reverse column, all those, right? And let me just uh, design it a little bit so that it looks good, and I can add some color on top of the image. Okay, I will change the image, it doesn't look that good. What about this image? Okay, and now user can just enter the password here, and when that password is entered, this content will be shown. Perfect. So what will be happening behind the scenes? So when this form will be submitted, an action will take place. So that action will be a redirect action. perfect. And we will redirect it to the same page. Okay, so when it is redirected to the same page, it is like our post permalink. Okay, we can use token, and here we can say post permalink. Okay, and then we have this query string starter, and then we can say our parameter that we will be having the password. Okay, and then we will have the field shortcode that contains our password, and here it is, field id password. Okay, let's copy it from here and paste it right there. Okay, looks good. And then we can save our id for the selector for our this container, and we can say it like protected. Looks good, and that's it. So our token is ready. Now let's click on it and give it a id that is protected. Just to see that this works perfect, we can add a container on top of the first container, and we can add some lorem ipsum text here. Okay, we can copy it from here and we can paste it right there inside a text editor. Looks good. Let's just give it some padding and duplicate it, and here it is. So on the top of it and the bottom of it. Perfect. Let's change the color for the top a little bit. Okay, looks good. So now we are ready with our designing thing and a little bit of form functions, right? So when the password is entered, this action will take place, right? And we also need to make sure that the password that is entered is correct. Okay, so we will use a condition validation that this is always the password. So just copy it from here, use a token instead, and then paste here. So this is our field id. Our field id is password, and it should always be equal to our post, or you can say ACF, and password, where is it, password key. Okay, so it is always equal to password key, and if it is not equal to that, we can say password is wrong. Attach it to a field, password field. Okay, password is wrong. And in additional options, you can set custom message and say please try again. On successful message, you can say content is loading, and you can also say password is successful, like this. Okay, so it will work like that. Okay, so on the submission of this form, if the password is right, the current page will be reloaded with a parameter and the value that would be same to the ACF value. Okay, if it is correct, right? And then what we need to do after that, we need to hide this. Okay, when it is right, and when the password is wrong, so this should be hidden. So if it is right, this should be hidden, and like that. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do, we need to hide this. Okay, how we will hide it? Just hide and just use our parameter that we used, pwd, we used password, use post equal to our token that was ACF password key. Perfect. So So this was our token, okay, that we had to compare, and we have not hidden it, but we need to show it. Something is glitchy, so it is form. This is the container, okay, this one. So we need to show this if the password is right, okay. We need to hide this instead. Hide it. If pwd is equal to this token value or the value of the ACF field, okay. And we had the password 123456. So let's try reload the page, and here we don't have this section. This is our content section, we don't have it. Now let's add our password 123, which is wrong. So password is wrong, password is successful, content is loading. That is the error message, so we need to fix this. Okay, error message is please try again, and this is success message. Okay, just reverse it. Now let's reload this page and try the password again. Okay, password is wrong, please try again, and right password is 123456. okay, now it is loaded, and see that we have on this protected element, this element, and when you scroll you can see this top section. So when the page will reload, it will automatically be landed on this section that was hidden, okay, previously. So that is how you can use dynamic visibility. You can use conditional validation, and yeah, you can use tokens and use ACF fields to protect the content and show it when the user is having the password. So this is how you can make use of it. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you want to view more tutorials like this, please subscribe to our channel. If you are a new user, don't miss to subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I make these videos pretty frequently for you guys. So thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, and stay blessed, stay happy, bye bye.